Hey guys, welcome back. Today should be a very fun video because I have in my hands the Colourpop Mandalorian Baby Yoda The Child palette, whatever you want to call it. You can call it a bunch of names. All of them work for me because this is just so precious and I'm so excited to have this palette. The packaging is beautiful on here, like this art here, like the illustration is so cute. I would love it so much. We're gonna be using this palette today. I do already have my foundation and brows on. I'm continuing to test out a foundation that I tried in a previous video. I think it'll be up before this one. If not, it'll be coming. So I just have this on already, and then we'll probably finish up the rest of my face at the end of this video too, but it's mainly about this little guy right here. I'm so excited. Anytime, I know that they call him the child in the show, but anytime I hear the child or I read it, all I think about is that vine that's like,
there is only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
Anyone else? I don't know. Okay, before we get started, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell next to the subscribe button. That'll let you know every time that I upload, so don't forget to do that. Also, follow me on Instagram. It is at Aimee Lynn Beauty. So here is what the palette looks like. This is like the outer packaging. This is what the back looks like. It has all the little names on there. There's some cute little illustrations. I haven't swatched it or anything yet. I was waiting for this video. It has the exact same little illustration on the front. Okay, and then when you open the palette, here are your shades right here. They look so beautiful. I'm so excited about all these green kind of tones, like khaki, neutral colors. I don't know, I'm so excited. Okay, I don't really know what look I'm going for. We're just gonna dive right into it. At first instinct, I really want to grab this shade first, but I really just want to play with the greens and kind of make it a totally green-ish look. So I think I'm gonna go in with this one right here. This is called Baby Face, and I'm just gonna put that in the crease. Okay, there is a little bit of kick up of the powder, but I don't mind. Oh, and I do have concealer on my lids and I set it with the powder, so that's what we have going on there. This probably isn't going to be a very revolutionary look. I feel like I say that in every single video, but I just want to try it out. This is my first time playing with it, so maybe I'll do some other looks later on, but just want to try it out. That was pretty pigmented. It started off being a little bit light, but it does build up to be a bit more pigmented, which is good. So I'm just putting this all throughout the crease, just getting that base color down. All right, I like how that's looking so far. So we have that nice base down, and then next I'm gonna go in with the shade called Float Your Crib. It's really cute. I'm gonna take it on a smaller blending brush. This is the Morphe M506. I'm gonna put that in the crease more toward the outer part, and I'm going to keep it a bit tighter below where we put the first shade. Ooh, that's nice. That one also has a lot of kick up on it, but again, that's something that I don't really mind, especially with these like darker colors. I feel like there's always going to be some kick up on them. I don't mind. Ooh, this is really nice. I like this color. So keeping it on the outer portion and then blending it just up to the crease. So I am already like, I'm a fan of Star Wars. I love the entire series. I love The Mandalorian, like so many of us. So yeah, as soon as I saw that they announced this palette, I was like, I'm buying it. But it's funny because I had just placed an order like 2 days before on the Colourpop site to get this guy when they had their sale that was going on. I placed 2 Colourpop orders in 1 week. It's fine. I will say it's kind of easy for these kind of dark green tones to get a little bit muddy. So I would say take your time blending it and you should be fine. We're gonna go back in to re-intensify that first, more mint green shade. Okay, going back in with a more fluffy brush and going back into the Baby Face mint shade and just blending this out. Yeah, that dark green you do have to be a little bit careful with because I'm getting a little bit of patchiness, not too much. It's like kind of my own error. I just need to take more time blending it and then it looks fine. The hardest part of this look is going to be choosing which shimmer shade that I want to use. I think this shade and this one are both Super Shock. I can never say that. Super Shock shadows, and those are like my favorite, but these two look so cute too. But yeah, so far these are performing just the same as any other Colourpop shadows. I love Colourpop shadows. Like I could like sing their praises for days. They're just so good and so affordable. So far, I'm not done with it yet, but so far I feel like you can't go wrong with this palette. Like if you're a fan of Star Wars and The Mandalorian, you're gonna love it. And if you like these shades, you're really gonna love it. And instead of just going in on the lower lash line with the same shades that I used on the top, I want to take a shimmer. We have the option of Little Frog right here, and then Sipping Soup. The Sipping Soup shade is more of like a true shimmer, and then the Little Frog shade is their is Colourpop's Sequin formula. I think that's what it's called. It's like pretty much a matte, but with a little bit of shimmer in there. Here is this one. I don't know if you can like tell. It's hard to tell. Like it's pretty much a matte, but just with some shimmer throughout it. So I can take that, or I can actually, I'm gonna take Little Frog first, and then we'll see how I feel about it, and I might add some of Sipping Soup just so I can try out a lot more of the shades too. But let's take Little Frog, run it under my lashes, just for a little treat. Ooh, yeah, that looks cool, and I think it'll tie it together a lot more once I put my shimmer on my eyelid. Just running it along the lash line. Yeah, like when you apply it, it pretty much just looks like a matte. Like you really, it's like most of the glitter is blended away. So I don't really understand the sequin shadow formula from Colourpop. I mean, like it's performing fine, but I feel like if you wanted a shimmer, I would just go in with like a shimmer shade. This ends up looking like a matte once you have it blended. But before I go in with that Sipping Soup shade, because I think I do want to tap a little bit of it on the bottom, I do just want to pick my shimmer shade for the top. So we have a couple options. Let me swatch them for you. Ignore this right here. That's that Little Frog shade. But we have this one, it's more of a coppery shade with a little bit of like a green flip to it. And this one is called The Force. And this is a Super Shock shadow. This next one is more of like light green, taupey, pearly kind of shade, and it's called Right Hand Mando. This one is also a Super Shock shadow, and it is called Precious Cargo. It's definitely more of like a whitish shade. There's like the littlest bit of a shift of green, like a citrine kind of color. But that one I think I'm gonna put on my inner corners. So I think I can't decide, because if I wanted to just stick with the all green, I should probably go with the Right Hand Mando shade. Okay, let's do that first. Let's try that first. But I'm still just gonna take it on my finger right here, and yeah, just tap it all over. You know what, I don't know if I'm fully satisfied. I kind of want to put the Force on top of it. I want to use the Force, if you will. No? Ooh, okay. That adds something more special to it. It adds that more like golden coppery kind of reflect. I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna tap it all over. I want it to be just like a nice blown out shimmery look. I am gonna go back in with the shade Float Your Crib right here. Just re-intensify where I put glitter where I didn't really want to. Kind of blend it together. Okay, and since I want them to look the same, obviously, I am just gonna take Right Hand Mando first and put that down, and then put the Force on top of it. Now taking the Force. Okay, so I really like that. But I do, for the sake of trying out all the shades, and because I think it'll look pretty, I want to take the shade Sipping Soup. I'm gonna take it on like a pencil brush. Just put it like in the center-ish, kind of like right where my pupil is. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just here to have fun. Didn't do much. It's a pretty similar shade to the Little Frog shade, but you can tell it is much more like metallic right there, which I think it looks pretty cool. And then for my inner corners, I'm gonna take the shade Precious Cargo right here. This is a Super Shock shadow, so I'm gonna try with my finger first. Actually, let me grab this brush I bought so long ago from Colourpop. I think it's meant to be used with their Super Shock shadows, even though your finger just works better, but let's try this. Yeah, it doesn't have the same effect. Pop and, ooh, yeah. Yeah, that looks much better. Ooh, you can really see the kind of light green citrine kind of reflect in there. That looks cool. All right, so I think we're done with the eyeshadow. I'm just gonna take some black eyeliner. You know, what would be so cool is if you had like a dark green eyeliner. You could totally use that on your tight line or on your lid too. That would look really cool. Okay, I'm just gonna use my Hourglass Caution mascara, Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. I kind of like how my lashes look with just mascara today. That's pretty rare. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. I might end up putting lashes on to take some Instagram photos or something of this look, but right now I'm just gonna leave it like this. So I really like how this look is turning out. I mean, it's pretty much done. I did just grab this eyeliner. It's the Urban Decay 24/7 eye pencil in the shade Space Dust. I think this was limited edition, but it's like this gold, but it's also like taupey. It's kind of cool toned. I don't know, I think it'll look really cool on the waterline, so I'm gonna pop that in there. Ooh, okay, yeah. All right, so I mean, I love this palette. I think it's great. All the shades worked really great. Like I said, there was some fallout in the pans, like when you dip your brush in, but I'm not too worried about that. I didn't have much fallout on my face. I think all the shades performed really well. I love the shimmers, I love the mattes. The only two shades I didn't get to use was Just Like a Tatooine and Droid Protocol right here. So the two more like brown shades, definitely be trying those out, but all the other shades were really great. Yeah, if you're still here watching this video, comment a frog emoji down below. And I guess that's pretty much my review of this palette. I am just gonna finish up the rest of my face and I'll show you what I'm using. So let's do that really quick. Just gonna use my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm gonna use my Hourglass Ambient Light blush in the shade Mood Exposure. I was looking at my collection for a highlighter and I was like, you know what? This does not get enough love for me because it's not really like an everyday highlighter. So we're gonna use the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb highlighter. It looks like this and it is so stunning, but it doesn't get enough love in my collection because it's, I mean, you could wear it every day, do you, but like it's more of a glittery highlighter. See, that sounds bad because I normally don't like chunky glittery highlighters, but this is just so smooth. Let me just show you. Like, can you tell? Like, it gives the most soft lit highlight, but there are little glitters in there, but they're like so fine that I don't mind them. And it's more like, I would wear this more on like going out or something like that. It's so pretty. And I think this this look calls for a little special highlight. All right, and finally for lips, I'm gonna use my beloved Colourpop Lippie pencil in the shade BFF, along with my L'Oreal Colourpop Shine lipstick in the shade Glossy Fawn. All right, guys, and this is the finished look. And I love how it turned out. I really love all of these shades. I love green, like khaki, dark green, foresty shades. I think they're so, so pretty. And the gold in here just really makes the whole look pop too. I'm very satisfied with my purchase. So yeah, I think I told you my thoughts on this. I really love it. Thank you if you stuck around for the entire video. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you've tried this palette in the comments below and what you think of it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.